first topic I'm going to talk about this year is moments that reminds us, or moments that remind us. However, there are several incidences and moments that reminds us of many things, but I'm going to discuss about moments that reminds us of God. Times like these moments reminds us of the words of Moses, one of the ancient prophets, who declared, "For behold, this is my work and my glory, to bring to pass the immortality and eternal life of man." We are here on earth to prepare ourselves to live forever with God. But the road is tough and there are many dangers. David the shepherd boldly stated, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guides me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Paul explained to the people of Ephesus, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Therefore, we must put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything, to stand." Today, what is on the news? COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus. COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus. We also shall surely pass away, but we must watch and pray. Take every preventive measure possible to evade this killer disease. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace even at this very difficult time. Some of these excerpts were taken from the book of Moses, chapter 1, verse 39, Ephesians 6:12, Numbers 6:24 to 26. That was the first segment of my broadcast. The second segment is about financial literacy and independence. Moments like this reminds us of what we could become. Moments like this reminds us of preparation. Moments like this reminds us of what we have in place should things like this happen. Every time things happen, we often see a lot of people panics to, well, I can say for us, because that used to be me as well. It's very easy to panic and run around trying to act out of desperation. But we forget that if we fail to plan, and therefore it's automatic, plan to fail. Most of you will agree with me. Not about how much you make or you are making, it's about how much you keep from what you make. A lot of people live from hand to mouth, from paychecks to paychecks, because of lack of planning or preparation. Moments like this reminds us of preparation. How prepared are we if even the nation should be stalled or stand still? We're not very prepared. The nation itself is not prepared. The commander-in-chief doesn't seem to be very prepared. Listening to him yesterday, it seems very nervous. I will be nervous as well if I'm not prepared. So that is why it's very important to be competent and have people that are competent in positions to prepare. Moment like this reminds us of Joseph, who was sold to Egypt. He interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh, and because of his wisdom, King Pharaoh put him in charge. Being in charge of the nation's wealth and economic activities was the best decision Pharaoh had ever made, because he chose the right person who understood the prerogative and the essential responsibility that was bestowed upon him. He commanded the people of Egypt to plan, prepare, and execute. And everyone from top to bottom understood what was coming. Today, can we say the same thing? Things happens every time, and you see people running helter-skelter just to try to figure things out in the midst of crisis. Sometimes we'll run into that. It shouldn't be every time. One thing we almost know is time waits for no man. 2, preparation precedes performance. And 3, we all must die. Some people take time as if it's guaranteed to them. It's not guaranteed. Life is a gift that was given to us by God. In His infinite knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, He created us, only us humans, in His image, and endowed us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I don't think it is fair to God to always run into Him to ask for the same thing He has already given us. He looks at us and laughs. Like, I had provided these for you. What are you doing with them? Why are you continuing to ask me? We must use our understanding and our time to plan for future, knowing that our life and air we breathe is not even guaranteed. Even the air is going to be there, but our breath can be taken away anytime. Moments like Kobe Bryant happened reminds us of our time and our preparation. Moments like COVID-19 or whatever it's called, yes, COVID-19 reminds us that there will be moments that the world will not be allowed to interact with one another due to the fear of contamination. But what are the plans that have been put in place by our leaders and by ourselves? If I say leaders, I mean you. It could be a head of your family or organization or your church or in the military. It doesn't matter. Or you're a leader of yourself. Okay, if you cannot lead yourself, you can lead others. What are we doing to prepare for uncertainty? Financial preparation is also very important. And where you work and where you see yourself in the future is very important. People work every day as if his or her boss or employer owns him or her that position. When they get fired, they get very cranky and disgusted. And they will say, if I had known. How many times have you said that? What have you done about it? Today, I want to share some very important information with you. And I want to first of all thank you for spending this moment with me. You might be live right now, or you're going to be live later. It doesn't matter when you listen or watch this video. But however, the message remains the same. And it's not about whether you hear it, it's if you will make decision today that you listen. There are a lot of organizations out there offering financial independence pathway. I applaud them. There are a lot of people that yet will not take the opportunity given them because they are complacent in their day-to-day job. J-O-B. Job is okay. Job, we provide for your family. We must labor, right? But if the job that we are currently in does not offer us the time to spend with our families and loved ones, then what are we doing that job for? Just to get out of the house? And if emergency situation happens and you get laid off, then where is the job? There are some jobs that are very uh, trusted or noteworthy to be part of. That is entrepreneurship. Having the opportunity to go all out and work so hard for your worth is amicable and noteworthy. The reason is you can get up every day going to what you actually love to do, knowing that you are making impact, and if you work hard, you will be rewarded for it. Over 85% of people work in different places and do different things they are not happy of doing, but yet they continue to go there every day. Look at the time you spend every day doing something you don't love to do, but yet because you're going to get paid every Friday or every 2 weeks or every month, you continue to run back to the place. This is serious. That's why you will not see me smiling. But yet, the same people are there. We see a brother or a sister working so hard for their dreams, and they will call it different names, even without understanding what exactly what they are doing. They were very judgmental, condescending, but yet they'll come back to ask or beg you for something. Today I want to talk to your mind. It is about time for you to start preparing for your next 5 years or 10 years. Because if you say you are too young, you still have the time, you are wrong. Time and tide wait for no man. Would you rather to spend the next 5 to 10 years building your own legacy, owning something for your family, or building someone else's dream and ambitions? If you don't get up every day to work on your dream, someone will hire you for you to work on their dreams. They will pay you. You will not be satisfied. You'll be grumping every day. You will be gossiping about them, but you have never put in the effort to accomplish your own goal. Have you set a time aside to write down your goal? Your 1 year goal, 2 years goal, 5 year goal, 10 year goal, even 20 year goal. Do you know, if I ask you today, what do you want to become in 5 years? What are you going to tell me? Oh, I'm going to work for one company, probably going to pay me 6 figures. Yeah, we pay, with benefits and that and that. What if that organization, the founder of that organization, say the same thing years ago? Then no one will be creating jobs. We have abandoned the life of an economy which is entrepreneurship. We are humans and we are born to dominate. It's okay, we have enough space for everyone to own something because we cannot be jack of our trade. So, when it is a Black Friday, who is buying from you? What are you offering the market? When it is Christmas shopping, who is shopping from you? What are you offering the marketplace? Moments like this remind us time will come we cannot interact with other people. We will not be allowed to stay in the same place. COVID-19, coronavirus. But there are some businesses you can operate just like me today. I put some time in the morning. I have this moment to share with you how I'm feeling. But your boss at work will not give you this time to do that. When are you going to start impacting people's life? When will you start working on your dream? If you are in the United States or Canada and you want to learn how to start working on your dream and be totally financial independent with a set goals in mind, with correct strategy, with a tested strategy and system, I can recommend some organizations that can help you achieve your goals. I work with top 10, 500, Fortune 500 companies, but I am not captive to them. They don't own me. I can decide who to transact business with. What are you offering to marketplace? What is your value? Have you sit down to assess your value? Moments like this reminds us that we've not done our homework. Moments like this reminds us that time will come we will not be able to participate interactively, physically with the people we are accustomed to. Moments like this reminds us that the global economy can collapse anytime. Moments like this reminds us the stock market is not invisible to disaster. Have you seen it lately? But what is there as a safety net for you? Do you have enough to live on in the next 6 months without earning? Do you have enough to live on in the next 12 months? Do you have enough to reproduce? Or you're waiting for your employer to help you? The marketplace will pay you what you are worth, not what you want. Whatever you're currently receiving right now or earning is what you are worth, but not what you want or would like. It's the value you are bringing to the marketplace that you are being compensated for. And today, assess that value. Is that what you're actually worth? Days pass by. You spend between 8 to 11 hours building people's dream, and the people are on vacation and chilling. And they give you a little peanut, but you think you're a big boy or big girl, and you have arrived. You drive the car that you can afford, live in the house you can afford. living from hand to mouth. If you don't work a day, you are starving. Have you taken your time to assess your circumstances and plan for it? It's not about where you work right now, whether you're working for someone, that's okay. It's about, do you have plan for the next 5 years? If your last 5 years plan and goal remain the same, your next 5 years will not be different if that is the same goal and plan you have in place. That means your circumstances will not change that much. So you just come through this life to live for someone else, not for yourself. Let's be serious. The earth is full of resources that cannot be out consumed. Forget about what the media is saying. Oh, well, yeah, the population is growing. Our God is a sufficient God. He has stretched the earth from east to south, north to west, further beyond your expectations. We have not yet even started to cultivate some part of the resources of the earth. Don't let the fear mongers distract you from the from the possibility of God. There is enough for everyone to tap into. But there are some older resources that's already there and have been discovered. Information is power. Don't neglect the little things. Don't neglect the little disciplines. Moments like this reminds us of our inability to perform when we are pushed to the limit. Moments like this reminds us of our mediocrities. Moments like this reminds us of our inferiorities. A moment like this reminds us of what we can't do when we say we can do, and what we can do when we work for it. We must continue our daily effort to be disciplined in doing the little things that will amount to the bigger things. Rome, they say, was not built in a day. And they also say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. God did not create you to live small. Okay, if you live small, you can bless a lot of people. God created you to be alive in this moment, to do your very best to uplift those that are down. From our humble beginnings to where we are today, God has been faithful. He will continue to be faithful. If you are in the United States and Canada and you are dissatisfied with your current situation, especially time, not having enough time to do anything, you can't travel, you can have fun, you can be with your family, you are always taken away from everything you love to do, but what you don't love to do, just because you need to earn. And your earnings is not what you're worth. but you do it anyway because that is actually what you're currently worth. It's what you can bring to the marketplace, the value. What value are you bringing to the organization? What value are you bringing to the marketplace? You can change your situations around. Whatever you want to do and achieve is possible because the sky is not the limit, it's the beginning. The world is full of resources that can be harnessed and used not for only for ourselves but to bless others. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. And every week I'll be coming out with some videos, and I hope you like this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up or a heart. That will encourage me to put more out. And you're welcome to leave comments and any way we can improve it. This is the first time I'm doing this on this computer. It might not be clear, but I promise I will improve on it. God is good and life is good. Send me an inbox message if you would like some information on how to be financially free, independent. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, have a blessed day.